In Costa Rica, one of the strongest residency options is residency as the parent of a Costa Rican citizen. This category applies when a foreign national is the mother or father of a Costa Rican citizen. The most common situation is when a child is born in Costa Rica. Under Costa Rican law, a child born in Costa Rica is generally a Costa Rican citizen by birth. If you are the parent of that child, you may qualify for residency based on that family relationship. This category is important because it is not based on income, retirement, or investment. You do not need to show a pension. You do not need to invest $150,000. You do not need to prove passive income. The main requirement is the legal relationship between the foreign parent and the Costa Rican child. The key document for proving that relationship is the child's Costa Rican birth certificate issued by the civil registry or registro civil. That birth certificate must show the applicant as the parent of the Costa Rican child. This is an important point. It is not enough to say, "My child was born in Costa Rica." For immigration, the parent-child relationship must be documented through the official Costa Rican birth certificate. If the applicant's name appears as the mother or father on the child's birth certificate, that document becomes the main requirement for the residency case. Another important point is that the parents do not need to be married to each other. A foreign national may qualify as the parent of a Costa Rican child even if they are not married to the other parent. The issue is not the marital relationship between the parents. The issue is whether the applicant is legally recognized as the parent of a Costa Rican citizen. This category leads to permanent residency, not temporary residency. That is one of the biggest advantages. In many other categories, such as pensionado, rentista, or investor, the applicant first receives temporary residency. After holding temporary residency for the required period, the person can later apply for permanent residency. But with residency, as the parent of a Costa Rican citizen, the applicant applies directly for permanent residency. That means the person is not tied to a pension requirement, an investment requirement, or a temporary residency condition in the same way other categories are. The applicant must prepare the general residency documents required for the file. These include a valid passport, the applicant's birth certificate, a criminal background check, and passport-size photos. Proof of payment of government fees, consular registration, fingerprints with the Costa Rican police, the cover letter requesting residency, and the required immigration forms. In this category, the main supporting document is the child's Costa Rican birth certificate issued by the registro civil. That certificate must show the applicant as the parent of the Costa Rican child. Foreign documents must be apostilled or legalized in the country where they were issued. If those documents are not in Spanish, they must be translated into Spanish by an authorized translator. Timing is also important. Birth certificates and background checks must be recent when the application is filed. If a document is too old, immigration can request a newer version, which can delay the case. Once the documents are ready, the application is submitted to immigration. Immigration reviews the file, confirms the family relationship, checks the required documents, and can request additional information if something is missing, expired, unclear, or incomplete. Processing time varies, but a realistic range is often 9 to 12 months. Some cases move faster and some take longer depending on immigration's workload and the quality of the file. After approval, the applicant must complete the post-approval steps. One of those steps is CAJA registration. CAJA is Costa Rica's social security and public health care system. Legal residents must be registered with CAJA before completing the Dimex residency card process. After CAJA registration, the applicant proceeds with the Dimex appointment. The Dimex is the physical residency card. It is the document that shows the person's legal residency status in Costa Rica. The biggest mistake in this category is assuming that the child's birth in Costa Rica automatically completes the process. It does not. The child's birth gives the parent a strong legal basis to apply, but the parent still needs to prepare and file a complete residency application. Another common mistake is not checking whether the applicant's name appears correctly on the child's birth certificate. Before filing, the birth certificate should be reviewed carefully. The names, identification information, and parent-child relationship must be clear. If there are errors in the civil registry record, those issues should be addressed before the residency application is filed. The main takeaway is this: residency as the parent of a Costa Rican child is one of the most direct and powerful residency options available. It is based on family relationship, not income or investment. But the case still depends on proper documentation, especially the child's Costa Rican birth certificate. If you are the parent of a Costa Rican citizen, this may be the best residency path available to you. If you have questions about residency as the parent of a Costa Rican child, or if there is something we did not cover, leave us a comment. We will try to answer it in a future video.